Hi.
Hi,
Yes, what's your name?
I'm Ivanchik.
Ivoy.
Yes.
So we asking two questions today. They are opinion based, and the first one is, how do you feel about the recent Kenyans protests that were led by the Gen Zs?
Okay, so for me, I think it was what I feel about the recent protest. I think it was nice. I think it was positive. I think it was about time. People get to tell politicians. People got to demand accountability in a way that really really portrays their anger and frustrations, because initially we've done demonstrations, people have done protests, but nothing substantial has always been coming. People even did the covert measures like sending memos, attending public participations to get the finance bill, but still they were not taken into action. So I think it was a point where people were like, no, we have had enough of you people, and it's our power. It's not you calling the shots. It's about with the people calling out the shots. This is what we want as a people, and the policies you're making should be a people's agenda. It should not be based on your interest, like how normally we've seen historically that even how politics are done or governance is done. It's because someone has their own interest since way back, even during the post-colonial regime periods. Yeah, so that's for me.
So do you feel that they've been worked on the grievances? Were
Um,
they had or are they being worked on?
So I believe, yeah, partly the rejection of the finance bill, the grievances were worked on, and then we also had the, people rejecting the term limit, the suggestion, and then so for me, it's not necessarily the grievances were addressed directly, but it's at indirect, means of curtailing the politicians and even wanting to come up with, policies that are not, favorable to the community. Now, for instance, we see that the politicians are afraid to even, start passing laws. The church, how we grew up knowing that the church is always without reproach, but we're seeing all that changing. People are calling power to be accountable, people are calling power to be. So it's add indirect efforts in the behaviors and even in the actions of the politicians and those people in power. Even I will tell you, for instance, if you're wanting to access, even if you walk into a public office and you're wanting to access services, they will serve you, because they will feel like this person is agency, or if they will start bringing us the mandaman, they will start rioting. And even back at the county level, I come from Kakamega County, and for once the mandamano protest, we saw young people having a round table discussion with our governor, yeah, and they had a talk. And recently we had the youth devolution festival in Kakamega, something we hadn't even thought of it, happening, coming to a success. So we see like the result of just, looking up people that actually things can be done, that politicians can be held accountable, and that power belongs to the people. And yeah, the time to act is now. Yes.
Wow. And so our last question, I would like you to answer briefly. It's what is your hope? What are you expecting in, of course, in the 16 days of activism? What change do you expect to see in Kenya?
Okay, so I'll speak on a case that has been so rampant, the aspect of femicide. My hope is that we get to see it's not happening again. Can we have positive stories not just telling about how women are being killed, and then it becomes a gender issue, and then we're saying, they deserve it because women are greedy. So for me, it's that my hope is that we become a gender-just society. Like, we just love each other in all our diversities, and that the policies we put in place, the measures, the mechanisms, because we have good policies. If you look at almost all the counties are LGBT policy, we have at the police desk where the the gender desk approach the referral systems survivors. So I believe like if you had these systems working for once in our country, then we have a country that where things work fast before we start calling the back and forth. Yeah, and even having the political goodwill for it to stop. I think GBV or always crying about being killed will be something of the past.
Thank you so much. That were really good insights.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
for
time.
having me. Ciao.